Okay, Westbrook family, need to get you an update video on Scooter. Show you what we're working on, talk about plans, where we headed, let you see the dog, see what we're up to. So we're here at the beginning of April. First off, I'm a little bit behind on this video. Um, it's been a rough couple of weeks with a lot of dogs going on, a lot of puppies, a lot of training dogs going on, and haven't had a good chance to get caught up on video. Training's been going fine. I have no concerns. I'm not worried about Scooter at all. Just haven't had a good chance to get caught up on video. So I apologize for running behind. That's kind of the story of my life. Anyway, Scooter's growing up. I think that's kind of the moral of the story. She ain't a little baby anymore. She is not the little puppy that you dropped off with me or that I picked up from you. A few months ago. She is growing up in a lot of ways. Obviously, she's physically bigger. She's retrieving great. That's not a problem. Water is not a problem. She's very social with the other dogs. She's really bonded nicely with me. Like she and I, we get along great. She really is a nice dog. And you can see she's like Tycho. Tycho does a lot of these things that you see that her doing right here. She's demanding of your affection. Like she comes to you and is like, hey, you're gonna pet me. What are you doing? Give me some love. Some labs are like this that are, they come to you, they seek out your affection. Scooter is one of them, and Tycho does that too. I don't remember. Gabby does that too some, um, but um, but she definitely is all about that. Um, and some dogs, are a little more distant. They're a little more like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Let me know if you need something. Um, but anyway, I really like what I see out of Scooter. You can see the tails wagging. We're in a good mood. She virtually always comes to work ready to go. Excited about what we're doing. She has what I call a good work ethic. She likes she likes the training, which is good because it's no fun to drag a dog through when they don't want to do it. And she wants to do it. So all we got to do is just help her understand what it is she's going to do. So, what's going on in this video? What is she working on? This video is going to be about force fetch, and this video is not real sexy. And this is the nuts and bolts. This is the meat and potatoes. This is the foundation that everything is built on. Show you what she's working on. So we did a video last month where we were working on really what we call kind of force fetch, precursor, sort of a hold conditioning type deal. What we are working on now is true force fetch. And what I mean by that is what I'm looking for is to take the retrieve process, break it down into little pieces, and I want her to get every single piece right. So I get pretty picky. I get demanding. I'm being very particular about how they do what they do, where they stand, and when they get the object in their mouth. And we are also, you might notice, she's wearing her electronic collar, and I do have the transmitter in my hand at this point. We have gone through what I would consider a pretty good e-collar conditioning. She understands what e-collar pressure means. It means that we need to do something, and she seems to be what I would consider very normal, very typical level. Nothing outstanding. She is not particularly sensitive. She is also not particularly, high on pressure. She is also what I would consider middle of the road, right in the middle where I want them, in terms of um, um, uh, oh, I still don't struggle with the word. It's a number. I put a number in my head of how much fire, how much, wild maniac versus, laid back. How much drive, how much dog is in there, and she's right in the middle. That's what I want. I want a dog that's going to step up and do it and go, but when it's time to chill, she's going to work with me, and she's going to be compliant. So I like what I see. I think her temperament is ideal, in my opinion. Obviously, this is, some everybody may be looking for something different, but she's exactly what I'm looking for in terms of temperament. Um, when it comes to pressure, she responds nicely. We've been working off of the same mat over here. Good. Sit. Good girl. And she does most of these commands without electronic pressure. We still use some electronic pressure now and again just to keep it going. But what I'm looking for is I want the dog to actually fetch on command, which means when I put the stick up here and I give a little bit of e-collar pressure, she should reach out and grab the stick. And she should hold this stick until I'm ready to take it from her. All right, so we want her to sit here nicely and hold the stick. Good girl. Okay. Give until I say the magic word, which is give. All right, and she understands that nicely. So the actual force fetching means that she will grab the stick. She will initiate the grab, the fetch, in response to pressure. And we did that by starting with a little bit of ear pressure. And then we quickly go into e-collar pressure because it's much more consistent. We can apply e-collar pressure anywhere, and the dogs tend to respond to it very nicely. So, and you can see how she's trying to get into the heel position. She's trying to get into this because she wants to work. So we'll go here. We'll go another one with a little fetch. So we're going to go fetch. Come on. Come on. It's okay, baby. Let's go. Okay, we'll go back to a little bit of ear pressure. Come on. There you go. Good. Not the best fetch in the world, but we'll take it. So now we're going to move a little bit with her. Good girl. Now, if she drops the stick while we're doing this, the e-collar pressure immediately comes right back on. Good. Sit. Good girl. Good. And I want to be able to stand here and talk until I'm ready to take it. I even want to be able to touch her under the chin. I want to be able to touch the stick. All right. But if I don't say that I'm taking it from her, she holds on to it. Give. And that is that's part of the things that she needs to do for a hunt test. That's part of what we do for hunting. Hold the object and hold the bird until I'm ready to take it from you. Because if you shoot a bird and it's a cripple, for example, that you may have a gun in your hand, or you may be, standing on a slippery bank, you can't take the bird or whatever. You may need them to hold the bird, longer than just long enough to get back to you. All right. Go again. Come on. Touch. I'm going to go back to a little ear pressure. Good. She's opening her mouth nicely there. That's good. Okay, now let's do it without me pulling on the leash. Come on. Good girl, Scoot. What the battle we've been fighting with her little kink is she likes to drop in odd places. And I've been pretty picky with her about that. This is nice. I'm just walking in a little circle, want her to come back to the heel position. Good girl. Give and hold the stick until I'm ready to take it. So this is definitely, a big dog action. To understand there's several parts that are going on here, with our obedience, with holding a stick, releasing it, responding to e-collar pressure. There's a lot going on for Scooter. She's really growing up. This at this age, I consider her a teenager. She's very much in that teen stage where she is capable of processing some high level stuff, but still very much, if I give her the opportunity, she runs around like an idiot and has a big time, kind of like we saw in that video of her in the water earlier. So all in all, everything is going great with Scooter. So here's my rough timeline. The next couple weeks, we're going to finish up force fetch in here, and then we'll be taking it outside. Probably by, say, the third week of April, I expect to have Scooter, as along with several other dogs, outside doing proper marks. Like, someone throws a duck, they go get the duck and come back and hold it nicely like this. And then the first test that I'm looking to do we'll probably start like the second week of May is what I'm looking at. So I have several dogs that are all coming around nicely, all really growing up right before my eyes here. And we should have several dogs to run in that middle of May time frame. One of the tests that I'm going to do is going to be in the Kansas City area. There's another test. I'm probably going to have to go up to Nebraska. I'm actually going to take a little vacation, and I wanted to tell you guys about this because this is something to kind of tentatively, look at for your calendar. I'm going to go on vacation for about 10 days, right around Memorial Day, or right after Memorial Day. If you were thinking about maybe spending some time with Scooter, kind of getting to know her again, hanging out with her, that would be a great time to do that. If it's not a good time for you, if you're busy, kids are going to be, doing activities, whatever, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Certainly, I will have somebody here watching the kennel, so she's not a problem. But if you were thinking about spending some time with her, that would be a great opportunity to do that. So maybe we can schedule that. So we got lots going on. We're going to get this all polished up and looking good the next few weeks, and she'll be outside running marks before we know it.